like, y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. Like the devil is busy, but I don't give him that. But anyways, you guys, welcome. Hi, you guys, and welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Let me get home. I just got the kids to sleep, so I just want to sit here and just talk to you guys a minute. Happy New Year's, all that good stuff. This title is very much self-explanatory, but I just had said, you know what? Today I had like a, I don't know, a life like wake up. Sometimes in life you have to just wake your own self up. And so it was just like, just start, just talk, be as clear as possible as you want. You should, and then, just say what's on your heart. And so I have been juggling with that because I don't know, this time raising, I'm like in my 40s, I'm 43. It's totally different when I was raising my oldest son. So kids kind of can teach you certain things, and it was no other way I can explain it. But then I had to, before I explained it to my kids, I had to get an understanding myself. And I was just just dealing with things, everyday life, just looking at my overall life and just wondering why all these sometimes emotions is like how it is, and whatever the case is, whether it's me towards someone or someone towards me. And us as people, why we're so emotional when it comes down to people, why we're so angry if they angry if they let us down, why we're so angry if they mistreat us, why is we so angry and get so upset. And I was just thinking to myself, and it's my opinion, guys, like I say, I'm not a life coach or anything. These are just thoughts that come to my mind, and then I just kind of just put it out there. And it's like I say, this is a safe place. So I mean, it's a safe place for me, and it's also a safe place. I had to get a little closer, you guys, so you guys can hear this. We have put so much emphasis in trusting people, and it's all in life. We all trust people. We don't trust strangers. It's never too often that we as people go up to strangers and we be like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna leave my items with you, leave my child with you. No, these are things that people that's in our lives that we're trusting because they have a title. They have a title, and that allows us to believe that we have to let titles we have on people. We have started early on when we're first introduced to our parents and learning that this is my father and this is my mother. Then you become to know your grandmother, and then the tree go on, and then we get to school, and then you get your best friend, and then life go on, and you have your best friend, and you have a friend. It's different, even though those are just titles. It's some kind of way, it's a difference. It's different between a friend and a BFF. Link it down below what you guys think it is, but I don't know. It's a friend and it's a BFF. And even for me, I think so many times I said, Rhonda, you was let down because you trusted. You was let down because you allowed yourself to believe that just because this person was your friend, just because this person was your boyfriend, just because this person was your sibling, that you don't give ground for them to make error. And so we start off when we start off meet someone, and we are telling them our inner darkest secrets, and we start off so strong. And I'm so scared when I hear people say that, like, oh, I met such and such, and I stayed up all night, and we talked all night, and we talked about everything. It's just the most scariest thing in the world to me now. To them, I don't judge, I don't say anything. I just say it's not me anymore. I feel like everybody should get to know people. I don't think you should make it easy, but that's another subject too. So moving on. And so we give these things to us, and when we truly think about how life is and how we was disappointed, and sister, brother, I'm talking to you out there, when you was disappointed about someone and what they did to you and how they did it and all that kind of stuff, it was based on because you felt like that's my brother, that's my sister, that's my mother, that's my friend, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend. So it's not entitled to let me down. They're not entitled to hurt me. I trust them. And you like, when deep down inside, let's get more in the biblical, religious, I know a little religious, So in the Bible, it tells us to trust in the word, trust in God. But it tells us to what? It tells us to love people. I think sometimes people get those two things misconstrued. They feel like, if I love you, I got to trust you. I got to, base you on everything that's put in the example of love. And love is a totally different word. To me, love is just a word, because the actions have to do it too. But you know, even when you're in school, you look at love and you look at trust and you look at honesty and you put it on this side, and you look at everything else wrong and you put it on that side. So love is the beginning of what we in society believe, and then we begin to trust and all that kind of stuff just waver in. So when you begin to love your sisters, your brothers, your all these different titles that you can imagine that we have in our life, you just think about it now. I mean, it's like how many times we have these things in our life that we holding on to, and these people in our life that we're holding on to, and then we get hurt about them. We're really hurt, and our heart is hurting because we can't hurt it. And you're thinking like, why am I hurt? Because they're only human. They're only human people that God told you to love. That's the difference. He never told you to trust. So sometimes I be like, girl, you up here whining to God about this, and that. You can't whine to God about that. So I just have a sense of humor. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I say, this is how I talk on this channel. But this is how my relationship is with God. Everybody else has to get theirs and determine how they're doing it. I feel like I have an open relationship where I kind of talk about it like that. So I feel like when you cry to God sometimes about something, I guarantee you God will be like, what you crying to me for? I mean, pick up that Bible. I never told you to trust Billy. you just begin to trust Billy. I never told you to trust Tasha over there. You know, you trust Tasha. You gave Tasha this. You gave Tasha that. You gave Tasha all of this that you knew you couldn't handle. Hey, yet Tasha misused it. So, and we want to believe it as we're so human, and that's just how things go, and you know this and that. No. We're in control of one thing, and we're in control of ourselves. We're in control. We are so in control. When I feel like when you learn this, if you listen, really truly listen to this video, one thing we is in control for. And then some people are like, well, that's heartless. A lot of people that says things like that, and I remember me kind of being that way, like in my mid-20s, like 25 and stuff. I was the most like, okay, see you later, bye Becky, bye John. You know, I was like, you know, basically like I can give two, you know, just move on. And people look at this hard in my heart, but I wasn't a bitter person. I just felt like first of all, I didn't know how to open. But so I guess that was like a downfall, but it was working for me, because I'm like, who are you to think I should put my trust in you? I don't even know you and this and that. I had all those things I was saying to myself, and then life kind of molded me kind of just to be more freely going, you know, just to say, okay, start trusting, you know, let down your guard, you know, everybody's saying this about you, and that, you know how when people say those things, and I know I'm not the only one out there who get those talks, but why are you like how you like? Sometimes you got to be how you are, because that's what at the end of the day is. I tell people this, it starts with you and it ends with you. So if you can't really put things on yourself, if you know that you're going to be hurt, yet you put this out, say this to this person. A lot of people we're telling stories and our inner darker secrets to people, and we haven't even took our time to heal for it, heal from it. And I know it's somebody out there who really can resonate with that. When you meet someone, you know, we make the worst mistake in the world to sit up there and just pour our hearts out. It's kind of like inner, you know, if you can just look at that self, if you can just do just look at that self, it's so cringing when I think about it. And it goes back to what I just said when I hear people say, oh, love felt like, you know, I used to think that what we supposed to do, actually no one knows really what to do in a relationship. That's why even including not me, that's why I really don't care to share too much on a relationship. A relationship is just two people in my mind that's experiencing each other and going down that journey. But I will share something else. It's the only video I will share about relationship, but you got to stay tuned. It's coming up soon. It's going to be simple and sweet, because I feel like Instagram is becoming that, you know, a lot of people just stepping out here, and I'm like, that worked for you and your dude. That worked for you and your husband. That worked for you and your man. That might work for you and your wife, but that don't mean that worked for me and whoever I'm with, because that person may not and will not resonate like your husband does. You might say, hey, I can do this and I can do that, or we can do this and we can do that. No, sugar. It's not going to work like that. But anyway, back on subject. So when you hear people give you, coming to you and like, oh, well, yeah, we stayed up all night, we talk about stuff. It's so cringing to me now. I be want to just come in and be like, come on in, because I'm not trying to rain on your parade, but I'm like, you don't know this person. The beginning of anything is so good because it's so innocent, it's so free going. And, like I say, society think that's how it's supposed to go. Supposed to hold people's hand and just walk around in circles and enjoy them and be so freely and, sit down and talk to them and tell them everything about you and all that kind of stuff. And it's just not the case. It's just not the case. We do it all the time. I do it. I'm 43 years old and just recognizing that's the wrong thing to do. Now, this is just my opinion. I'm just putting it out there for someone who maybe can resonate to what I'm saying. Everybody is not going to understand what I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say, take titles off of people. Put them at, I'm not talking about the bottom of the barrel, but put them at a state to say, I love this person, but they are capable of. You don't have to bring it in your spirit, because I'm that type of person. You got to be like, oh, he's gonna steal from me, he's gonna kill, do this, he's gonna make the worst of this. You don't have to think like that. But what I'm trying is just enjoy the person. And so if they don't work out, or if they don't be your friend, if they start, hating on you, or they start cheating on you, or they just start doing all these things that humans are capable of doing. You're talking about a human now, including yourself. I'm not even perfect. So how is it that I want, because when you're trusting in that's coming from a perspective of perfectionist to me. Because once they let you down, why are you mad about it if you didn't expect them to be perfect? If you're upset and you're not forgiving, or you're not talking to a person or whatever, that means you said, okay, well, they the title, that's my brother, he shouldn't have did it. That's my sister, he shouldn't have done that. That's my girlfriend over there, she shouldn't have cheated on me, or she shouldn't have did that, or she shouldn't go tell everybody I don't do this and I don't do that. But why is it that we as people think that people owe that to us? Why? And I'm gonna leave it there, because I wanted this video to be like 10 minutes long, you guys. I have to go to work in the morning. I just kind of dolled up for you guys, so hope y'all like it. I'm trying to just, continue with my natural hair. I have more videos coming, because I'm get to know my hair. Like, I'm like, girl, this took a good minute for me to know my hair. Like, I know it now. Like, I truly know what my hair want. So when it says it need water, I kind of treat it like a flower. Like, just like a flower. Like, I'm learning how to grow flowers, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. I did kill my other one. Well, I wouldn't say the word kill. I don't like that. I didn't do what I was supposed to do with the other flowers. So the other flower is no longer with me. I was so mad looking at the flower. Like, I was just like, oh, you let the flower down and all that. I had trust in that flower. No, that flower had trust in me. That's what it was. So the flower had trust in me. And the flower shouldn't have trusted me, because I'm just human, So anyways, that's just a funny humor or whatever. And that's my personality. So it is what it is. If you don't like it, you don't have to, whatever. But yeah, that's the pretty much end of the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I say, once again, Happy New Year's. We like 19 days in. Honey, when I tell you, you better mash on anything it is. Mash on anything it is. I don't care who you is. Like, I'm getting so bold in Christ with myself. Like, I had to have like I told you, the reason I'm making this video is because I have been thinking about that so much. I'm like, girl, you need to share that. Now, although I'm sharing it, pretty much fast, all in 10-minute videos. I don't know. My heart just resonates. Your time is precious. My time is precious. I know y'all don't want to look on this video and just be like, I hate to click on a video, but anyway, it's a whole different story. So let me stay on the subject. Your time is precious. My time is precious. 10 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of my time is good enough. I can be consistent with 10-minute video. I can't be consistent with 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I feel like I begin to ramble on. I began to be uninterested in even what I'm seeing. So yeah, I said 10 minutes max. That's it, you guys. It's all you getting from me this year or whatever. But am I going to be more consistent? You guys just going to deal with me. My personality, sometimes I'm a little all over the place like I am tonight. But I said, if you're going to do something, do it and do it yourself. Do it and be yourself. And this is me. This is the real deal me, not doiling it up. I think I was coming on here and I wanted a certain way and I wanted to chat and this is me. This is Rhonda Faye. Authentic is gonna get. But yeah, I hope you guys got the message on all of it. And like I say, it's just love people. They pretty much, especially if you don't live life a little bit. And it's my choice to teach my kids that. I do not advise nobody to go out there and teach my kids that. But I teach my kids that so they can learn how to control their feelings. And when you do that, that allows them to understand, to enjoy people. Don't worry about is she your friend now or today? She might be your friend next week. And in kindergarten, that's what they're going to do. As soon as they pass the other cologram or give her a piece of candy, she's going to say, I'm this person's friend now. So I just really think it's on that level. It's still kind of somewhat innocent. Kids, that's kind of like that saying when you say kids gonna be kids. But I do gravitate to my child's feelings because it's my child. So I do try to make him and her understand things a little bit better. Because they walking in a world that we can't hold their hand. And they walking in a world where we really can't tell them to trust. We really can't. That's a scary thing if we let our kids believe that this world is made of black and white and and it's just so cliche out there. And on the word, no, it's not. It's not a world that we live in. That's all of us. We don't live in a world like that, and we know it. So I feel like it's some kind of way should be having a common ground to speak to your kids and let them know exactly what it is. But this is what I say about 10 minutes, you guys. 10 minutes is up. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all my subscribers out there. Once again, I love you guys, and I will talk to you next time.